What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another wrestling news video on July 22nd, 2024, where I'm going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing wrestling news stories, members that you SNA Assassinators need to know from the Fightful Select article. And make sure to watch until the very end because we're going to be talking about some very intriguing and interesting news for you all today. And we're going to be starting off with Ricochet and Ricky Starks confirmed that they are not a hologram on AEW. Like that settles that. Like on the July 20th episode of AEW Collision, Collision says right hologram debuted and defeated Gringo Loco. Like fans buzz about holograms performance, like with some wondering about the identity of the man in the mask. Ricochet took to Twitter/X confirmed that he was not a hologram. Like he highlighted how he would need to get major tattooed, like removed, like and lose a few inches, like to match his appearance. Ricochet also wrote that hologram killed it in the debut. He write like everyone unless I got major tattoos removed, or rather a major tattoo removal, like and lost a couple inches. Please, I can't lose any more height. Ha ha. This isn't me. But a shout out to them though, like they were killing it while reposting AEW's video of the match that Hologram wrestled right here on this post on X. Ricky Starks also or when asked by Ricky Starks, like who has been absent from AEW, like programming since March, and said that he was not hologram. And yeah, he also said it right here when a fan asked, and replied, "Are you hologram?" He replies, "No." You can see right there, and yeah, it's very obvious it's neither of these men because you could see some, even for being minor details, to show you the differences between the both men. And whoever this guy is, it's definitely not the absolute or the one and only. And whenever Ricky Stark comes back, like will show that that is definitely not him. And then if Ricochet does some kind of make some kind of return, then you can see the differences. Like him, Ricochet being a bit more taller than this dude, and he's well tattooed all around his arms and shoulders. So I was thinking to myself, like even if it was Ricochet, we would have noticed the major tattoos all over his upper torso and his shoulders. And yeah, like I don't know how to explain like what kind of they'll be from somewhere totally different when they're originally said that they're from. Then we know exactly who we know exactly like what's up, and they're just and this is all just it's all part of the act of the gimmick. But yeah, it not but we don't not know that for sure. Like we all know that that is all it's all part of the what's that? Like yeah, we know that this is literally the case. Like he's from Mexico, and it's nobody that's from there's nobody like a Ricochet or Ricky Starks or any of these names. But yeah, let me know in the comments below who you think this is actually in particular. Do you think it is a And or yeah, do you think it is a yeah? Do you think it is somebody that's recognizable? Like, and who you think it is? Let me know in the comment section right down below. I'm not sure who it could possibly be because yeah, I haven't watched much of Lucha Libre wrestling. Well, I'm gonna be honest about that. I mean, I watched a few things, but it was like highlights from like when the Lucha Bros and Rey Mysterio and Kalisto, which he uses outside WWE name. What's his name? Samurai. Yeah, that's the only time I actually watch some lucha stuff like in like on the wrestling internet community or the internet wrestling community. But let's move on and let's talk about Yoda 2G or 2C 2 2 2G 2G like and he said my end goal is for New Japan Pro Wrestling to become the world's top promotion. Yuta 2G uh, fans to equate wrestling with NJPW. Uh, Yota 2G like has become a breakout star in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he won the New Japan Cup 2024. He will aim to reach the next level by winning the NJPW G1 Climax 34. And it says right here in a video on New Japan's YouTube channel, Yota 2G, 2G discussed like his ultimate goal, and he said, I need to win the G1 and I need to win the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. My end goal is for New Wrestling to become the world's top promotion. What I mean by that is for people around the world to equate wrestling with New Japan Pro Wrestling. That level of connection, to me, like America isn't the place to do that. WWE is there, but the world's a big place. 300 million people in the U.S. And a lot more elsewhere. Like if we bring wrestling to those places, then it's possible for NJPW to have recognition. Like I really think that it's achievable. Like so to make NJPW the world's number one, I have to spread to the world the idea that NJPW equals pro wrestling. Uh, 2G previously said that he previously said, yeah, it said he has not gotten up like on breaking up the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And 2G has said that AEW and WWE don't have the gyms like that all that are the NJPW Young Lions. And also, yeah, he and also, do you think he's going to win the G1 Climax? Do you think he's even going to win the New Japan IWGP World Heavyweight Championship? Let me know in the comments down below. I think that we could possibly see him with those two achievements. But reports it says that he's going to be in a what's that? I mean, he won the New Japan Pro Wrestling Cup like in this year earlier on this year, but yeah, like I mean, it could be like anything's possible that he could win. I'm not sure like who's exactly going to be the winner of the tournament, but let me know in the comments below who's going to be the convincing ones that's convincing that's going to be winning like in the tournament, like for like in the like who's in the tournament, who's going to win, who's going to be the 2024 G1 Climax winner. Yeah, let me know all about that in the comment section right down below. But let's move on to the next slide. Let's talk about. Okay, next up we got some new episode of the Dark Order. Or being the Dark Order. Let me rephrase that. BTDO. Like yeah, we got a new episode of being the Dark Order with somebody in the camera saying like watch just a little thing, one little thing. I mean, and it says right here, Dalton Castle, like in the Dark Order, like appeared on the latest episode of Being the Dark Order, and and here's a clip of it right here. Not I can show it right here, but it's not letting me on and trying to button. You know what? I should probably just wait later. And let's move on to the next slide. We got Miss Kate recalls facing Izzy Marino like in Mission Pro Wrestling and wants a rematch in Chicago. And then yeah, we got some very rare news from an indie wrestler, and her name is Missa Kate. Like, and she recalls like facing Izzy Marino like back in February, like and for like for Mission Pro, like and only her fifth match, Marino scored a huge upset and picked up a victory over Kate. Marino used her win over Kate as a building block in Mission Pro Wrestling as she went on to capture the promotion's main championship in June. While speaking to Fightful for a new interview, Kate talked about facing Marino and credited her for having a character. She she said, "It was fun. I liked being able to play off of somebody but again, not talking shots of people, but there aren't a lot of characters like on the indies like per se like there are but there aren't like I mean so it is so it was nice that she was and she is her amped it up like right like she has a super fan on this like but it was really easy like me when my character being a super amazing person, of course, like not so not sarcastic or bullying like at all. Like I'm an angel, but no, being able to play with that, and it was, of course, you get a little. I don't want to say nervous, but you get curious. I'm like, okay, how is this going to be? Like, how is she in the ring? You know, like stuff like that. Like, but I wasn't really worried like about it. I remember like that. I remember the first time I met her. We're at each other and like right away. Like we kind of just like click. We're like, should we start this now? We're like, yeah, let's do it. So right off the bat, I I was like, oh, this is going to be so much fun. So I definitely want to wrestle her again. And then on her end too, right? Because she's only how many matches deep, even since wrestling her. Like she's even getting more experience. Now she's the Mission Pro Women's Champion, so she definitely has a little bit more confidence in herself, which she should, because she's super great, but I definitely, as great as she is, I'm happy to punch her in the face any day, kick her in the face any day. I'm looking for somebody. Let's see in Chicago. She's gonna win in Chicago. You you got to win in Texas, but let's go on my home turf. We'll see how that's gonna be. Elsewhere on the interview, in the interview, Miss Kate recalled finding out about the NWA's uh, viral cocaine spot. But what is your thought on Miss Kate's call out onto Miss call on Marino? Yeah, that's where her name is. Let me know down in the comment section right down below. I need to start keeping up more in indie wrestling more often so I can remember everybody's name in particular. And do you think it will be in Miss Kate's home turf of Chicago, Illinois? Let me know down below. I would like to hear from you, Assassinators, for those that are in the indie wrestling stuff. But well, let's move on to the next slide. Let's go to talk about some MLW news now as Cozy Max 2 defeat MLW tag team titles against Contra, like Contra unit, like at the MLW Summer of the Beast. And yeah, and MLW Summer of the Beast event like just came and gone. Came and gone this past week, and Major League Wrestling announced that Cozy Max with uh, with Satoshi Kojima and Akumura will defend the MLW World Tag Team Championships against the Contra unit which is Minoru Suzuki and Ikuro Kwan at MLW's Summer. I want to say this past week. I mean, this coming month. I mean, the upcoming month, like in Summer of the Beast, which will be on August 29th, which I believe that's on a Thursday. MLW today announced in MLW World Tag Team Championship match, Cozy Max, like the champions, will defend their tag team championships against Contra, and yeah, at the at the event, which it's free on YouTube, which is going to be on Thursday, August 29th at the Melrose Balloon ball. The Melrose Ballroom in New York City. And grab the tickets that's in the area, which you can go to the www.mlwnyc.com, and in the Even Bright is starting at $15. Get your tickets today if you're in the area, if you're an MLW fan. But anyways, for the first time ever, Stardom enters MLW. This historic moment will take place live in New York City on August 29th, and it will be available to stream live for free on MLW's YouTube channel. And maybe if I'm not doing much, maybe I should check it out and see about this, which is going to feature Minoru Suzuki, going to be this match teaming with his partner, Quan. Yeah, but anyways. But let's continue. It says right here, in a formidable champions, with Satoshi Kojima and Akumura, collectively known as Cozy Max, have fearlessly accepted a challenge from the menacing Contra, from the menacing Contra unit, setting the stage for a huge title fight. The bitter war between Cozy Max and Contra unit erupted in March, when Cozy Max was ambushed by savagely attacked the by the Contra unit faction. This terrorizing assault marked the beginning of a war that has only intensified over time. At MLW's Blood and Thunder, the Contra unit continued their reign of terror, attacking several members of the MLW roster. The chaos culminated in a brutal attack on Kojima, closing out the broadcast with a shocking final blow to the legend. Kojima waving the MLW flag as the league's world heavyweight champion and one half of the world tag team champions, has vowed to stand against Contra units. Was that relentless onslaught, with deep ties to MLW's inception, in 2002. Kojima proudly defends the league that embraced him during his early days as an emerging top wrestler in the spot. In response, Contra unit will deploy their newest curator, the feared Minoru Suzuki, alongside the unpredictable Korean mercenary, Korean mercenary Ikuro Kwan. Like this dangerous duo combines Suzuki's lethal material arts. I mean, not material, martial arts. Martial arts. Why I said material? I mean, it shows the lethal martial arts, like and in intimidation, like with Kwan's unpredictable striking, like and toxic mist, like creating formidable and deadly unit. Like the question on everyone's mind is will Contra unit will capture more gold, or will Cozy Max like Cozy Max like deliver a this a this decisive decisive blow like to the international dealers like of violence, like on the brink like of an of a brink of a of a brink of an epic showdown that will determine the future of the MLW World Tag Team Championships. Cozy Max and Contra unit like clash in the Big Apple, like in a bout like with gold hanging in the balance. And who you think's gonna win that tag team match? I'm gonna try to see if I can uh, watch this watch this contest on YouTube. Like if I'm not having nothing else to do, I'll just might as well put that on, like MLW's big event, which is gonna be on August 29th. Is it? Like I believe so. But let me know down in the comments below on what your take's gonna be on it. Like once you watch it, and when will AEW? Oh, that's SummerSlam. Like that's so yeah. I don't think that it's gonna do the same thing with Bash in Berlin. If anything, I think they're gonna play the Bash in Berlin pay-per-view earlier in the afternoon because it'll already be nighttime there. Because Germany's is also a European country that's like over a dozen hours faster. Like just like in England, just like in France, and even in other places in other countries, whether if it's in the Middle East and in Saudi Arabia or in the Pacific country of Japan, anywhere that's like over a dozen hours faster than over here in America. Well, I believe but in Saudi Arabia in Europe, it's only like about I'm assuming like 7 to 8 hours, which I've heard Japan's like 14 hours ahead from America, but yeah, let me know down in the comment section right down below what your take on to what's your thoughts onto that, like, and do you think it and what do you think like if AEW Collision's gonna come on the evening time? I'm thinking most likely while WWE's gonna come on in the afternoon because all of this year except for like the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania and SummerSlam and even Money in the Bank, like they've been going on a European tour, like on premium live events. Like if it's not in Australia, it's in France, and then also Saudi Arabia, like in which that's not European. It's more likely in the Middle East. Yeah, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Like if it's not in a country that's in the North American based, like yeah, like then it's gonna be like yeah, it's gonna be like about 10 hours ahead of us. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Like if it's in a country that's outside of in this area of the of the world, I guess you could say. Yeah. But let me know about that in the comment section right down below about that. And let's move on to the next slide. But yeah, that's very interesting. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're gonna be watching Major League Wrestling as well, because it's free on YouTube. If you're not in the area, which the tickets are like $15. Like if you're in that area and you want to watch some wrestling in attendance, here's a show for you to watch. But let's move on to the next slide. Let's talk about kid kid Lycos 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 say that he think Luke Jacobs claims that that he holding progress back are a joke. And it says right here from this British wrestler, like Kid Lacoste, like addresses his upcoming opponent, like during a Progress Super Strong Style 16 weekend. During weekend, this year, this past weekend, like this year, Kid Lacoste would defend his world championship against Mark Haskins, like in singles action. After securing the victory, Luke Jacobs would raise his hand before landing a huge clothesline on the world champion. Luke Jacobs would go on to win the Super Strong Style 16 tournament. And will face off with Lacoste at Progress chapter 169, The Devil on My Shoulder. And while speaking to Progress head of the matchup, Lacoste was asked about Jacob's recent comments, comments that he was holding Progress back as champion. And he replied, I think Luke Jacobs' claims that I'm holding the company back are a joke. You can see the reaction both in the electric ballroom and online when I won the Progress Men's World Championship. It's clearly bringing eyes to the product and getting people excited, which is the most important part of this job. I'm bringing I'm bringing Progress back to the levels before the pandemic with stars British Strong Style and Walter. We need stars. We need guys like Mark Haskins, guys that can go, and I'm part of that group. To say I'm holding Progress back is a joke. I've done everything a world champion should do. I've been beaten down and I've got back up. I've overcome every obstacle. I embodied what a world champion should be with my traits, and Luke knows nothing of that. As mentioned, Jacobs and Lacoste are set to a world title clash this weekend at Progress Chapter 169, The Devil on My Shoulder. And who thinks going to win that match? Do you think it's going to be Kid Lacoste, or do you think it's going to be or do you think it's going to be what's his name? Uh, uh, Luke Jacobs, that's what his name is. Yeah. Kid Lacoste or Kid Jacobs. Who do you think's gonna win? For those that watches Progress Wrestling, let me know down in the comment section right down below. Which I need to start watching that because my fellow YouTuber wrestles there every now and then. And I want to see what their products just I wonder if it's anything just as good as an AEW, WWE, or any wrestling company that I've run into and watch. I need to start getting into these these wrestling indie circuits, like their product, and see what their matches. I'm gonna start. You know what? Now, now it comes to think about it, I'm gonna start doing more researching on indie wrestling, because they're what they're doing is pretty much interesting. Like, and I can see why they get off